So the bottom two, $5,000 each on a paddock tickets. The bottom person, however, must shave their head like R9 Ronaldo, which I thought would have been jokes, but Laura said as well that's a huge thing to do though, because it's gonna take years to grow back.
Yeah.
But like I thought
they wouldn't take that long. Yours might.
Mine, well, yeah, I got long hair, but yeah, I mean. I think Chip was like, I've been bored before, man. I don't really do it again.
Anyways, as we were talking about football, first weekend of the Premier League.
Yes.
It's happened. Leeds won.
Well, you know the work, right? So Leeds won, Forest lost. Right, the worst part is Forest lost, but Leeds won, Bournemouth won, Fulham drew against Liverpool, so it's not looking good for Forest.
That's the thing. I always think, it's nice to see, for example, Man United losing to Brighton.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of want all the top teams to actually just win all their games against lower league teams.
For later in the league.
For us.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, you never know. Brighton might... They look decent,
they do,
but if Brighton stink for the rest of the year, they might be in contention with us.
Yeah.
And I'd wish that they'd lost...
And I also hate how important the first games are, because Arsenal, that's why Arsenal, they did well to win their first game, because they usually just lose, don't they? Every time. They always have the first game.
They lost 3 last year, right?
Yeah, they just always lose at the start of the season. So for them to win, it's a big statement for them. And also for Forest, I don't think anyone's mad at any Forest fans not upset that we lost against Newcastle, because they've got a good team, just got invested, right? So they've got good players. But when everyone else wins and Forest lose, you're already like, oh, now it's going to... And we've got West Ham next week, so you lose against that. And it's already a trend then of like, we're crap. Yeah. So it's going to be tough, really tough.
Yeah, and the fact that West Ham just lost to City, I can't see them losing to you now.
No, I can't either.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not like if you look at the course of a year, you can lose against Newcastle and West Ham and still stay up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But then you can say that about everyone.
Yeah.
You can lose against Brighton. It's fine.
Well, Haaland got his goal
for a 2.
Yeah,
2 goals.
He got the penalty and then he got he got another goal.
Yeah. So I always play FPL, right? But this year I'm actually joined the. We can still do the one for podcast, by the way. You just start on game week 2. So we'll figure it out.
We probably won't do it.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be honest.
I agree.
We can, but we.
Yeah, I know. But I'm in the YouTube league with the forfeits, because I always play with friends and I always do really, really well, and I always enjoy it. But then the competitiveness goes away because they all quit.
Yeah. So we're not going to really talk about football that much today. But FPL.
Yeah, I'll talk about that and how it relates, because this is like all the... So it's YouTubers, I don't know,
10
YouTubers, yeah. And there's forfeits, so therefore not only is it very competitive because we're all close friends anyway, it's also there's a lot of you could say money on the line, a lot of pride on the line. And the forfeits this year, I think you mentioned it on Sidecast.
Yeah, so it's the same group we spoke about last time that did what was last year's? It was a holiday. Last year's was a holiday. They were meant to go away to somewhere like Cornwall.
Yeah, but they're all
and
arguing.
The loser had to book it for everyone. Yeah. So they had to pay a lot of money for everyone, but it's never happened. This year, we said
but the first year was a meal. They did that.
Yeah.
And the second year was meant to be the trip. And even then, the trip's not happening. They've been trying to organise a meal. It's just been messy. So this time, the forfeit is the bottom 2 people. So the people who are on the bottom 2 times the table. Yeah, there you go. Have to spend up to £5,000. So 5,000 is the max on paddock tickets for a Grand Prix, F1 Grand Prix. So obviously not Silverstone, because that's like $5,000 each. But so essentially you lose, you spend $5,000 on paddock tickets for everyone.
So what if right, you go to, I don't know, the Hungary GP or whatever, and that's $10,000 in total.
Yeah,
there's 10 of you, but it costs $10,000 for the other 8
flights,
paddock tickets. I mean,
oh,
so say you and Ethan lost,
yeah,
and then to get everyone else tickets to the paddocks, it would be $10,000.
Yeah,
would you have to spend it on them, and then you'd have to buy your own?
I think it's just I think we spend $5,000 on it each, and then if there's extra costs, I'm sure everyone will just chip in. I think that's why it's still a fun thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like, here's a forfeit, and obviously you're going to lose $5,000, but at least everyone's going anyway. And obviously, like you brought up, what do you do about flights and stuff? I guess everyone just sorts that out. But if it is like Belgium, Hungary, it's not going to be too bad anyway, because it's quite close to us.
So there was another forfeit that I heard about, which apparently has been scrapped.
Yeah, it was going to be so the bottom 2, $5,000 each on a paddock tickets. The bottom person, however, must shave their head like R9 Ronaldo. Which I thought would have been jokes, but Laura said as well that's a huge thing to do though, because it's going to take years to grow back.
Yeah.
But like I thought
they wouldn't take that long. Yours might.
Mine, well, yeah, I got long hair, but yeah, I mean, I think Chip was like, I've been bored before, man. I don't really do it again. But I see why they didn't want to do that one, But it's funny, isn't it? How like people would rather spend $5,000 than just
yeah.
But it's an embarrassing haircut.
So does the winner get anything?
Yeah. So now they said we're all going to put £200 in, and the winner will get $2,000.
Okay.
So Because I always think like, yeah, you don't want to lose, but then like, surely you want something for winning.
Well, this is what. So 2 years ago, they were
Yeah.
talking about, the loser has to pay for the meal, or 2 losers or whatever have to pay for the meal.
Yeah.
And I said, did the winner get anything? They went, oh, no, actually. And I was like, well, there's no point in trying to win. You might as well, once you're safe, just
not.
yeah.
Exactly.
And then they said that the winner, they changed it so the winner got to choose the restaurant.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Bit of help. But yeah, so it's 2 round winning. And the funny thing is, because they were so they were struggling to get actually the organization to do the forfeit. Like Chris has done a contract now. The contract's like so well written. It's like really, really well written. And then we had to all screenshot. We had to all take a picture of our face and then sign it.
Oh my god!
I know it's like an official thing. And also like stuff like we have to book it as soon as possible. So as soon as the dates come out, book it in and put a date in the calendar. Because now everyone's like, oh, I'm busy here, I'm busy then. Whereas if you book it so much in advance, you'll say I'm busy for everything else. So the first week. Results are kind of in now.
Okay.
I could probably actually read it out.
Okay.
Because there's no Monday night game, is there? It's just...
What do you mean?
There's no Monday night football.
No.
So it's just...
Yeah, every game's been played for this.
The weekend's over.
Yeah.
So let me read you out the table.
Okay.
Here we are.
Because I heard about all the controversy that happened last year in terms of... it was Will... Who lost last year?
I actually don't know. Ethan and JMX, I think, maybe.
Yeah, so Will was in the running as well.
Yeah.
And then Will, for like the last 5 weeks, basically just messaged the number 1 in the world and got tips.
In the contract now, it states that you can't do that. So now it states you can't do that. You also can't message like Reeve or like...
You can't ask anyone for help.
Yeah. The only thing you can do is have conversational stuff. Like, so if you're at the pub, you're like, oh, what are you talking about Haaland and stuff. You can't just be like, what do you think I should do here? Okay, hold on. The points aren't fully updated. Let me go on the live version. But it's fun, man. I've always enjoyed FPL, but like it's been difficult, like I said, to get motivated. So now I'm really, really gassed. Right, I got you. Here we go. Right. The league, as stands, should I go bottom to top or top to bottom?
Top to bottom.
Okay.
Because realistically, the losers is the main.
Yeah.
The main thing.
So I'm in top.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have 77 points. Thank you. Chris is next up in 74 points. So I was looking at my live table and I was clear. I was clear by like 10 points, 12 points. I was gassed. But then he had Cancelo and Edison, and they got a clean sheet today.
Yeah.
So he smashed that. Then we have, oh shit, Theo Baker in third.
Okay.
That's a shock to the system. What the fuck? Mad. We have pitch side. I'm guessing that's Reeve. Yeah, Reeve in fourth. It's showing me the titles of the teams, not who they are.
Okay.
So I got a clue. Harry, I believe, in fifth with 63.
Okay.
Best. Okay, hold on. I'm probably actually put the names of the teams in here. Fifth, 63, Harry. Then Bears, 62. JMX, 61.
That's
Will,
seventh.
55.
So Will's 58. Will's 8th.
Yeah.
So 9th and 10th, the losers right now.
Yeah, Chipham and Freezy.
On what points?
53 and 51.
Okay, so not too far behind the people in front.
No, they're a stinker.
But like 20 points behind you already.
Yeah. Well, it's, the big changes are who went Kane, who went Haaland.
Okay.
And then, I don't read the teams out because it's not, But it's been fun so far. But obviously, it's like, the thing is, it's game week 1. So, like, there's, 38, right, game weeks. And so much shit changes, as you know.
Yeah.
And, like, someone can go on a rampage, score 4 goals, and then that changes everything.
Well, I was trying to say to the other guys about how obviously we did the gambling month.
Yeah.
And I said that was a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little bit like, okay, people are up at 4 a.m. just to bet on Pachuca women.
Pachuca women.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But I said how good it would be if we did something like, kind of like that, but less effort.
Yeah.
Where you just go, okay, every week you pick a game
Mm-hmm.
and you put £5 on whatever you want, but you have to bet £5, and whoever makes the most money at the end of the year wins.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
So you all pick the same game.
Yeah.
So you can either go like, you could go £5 on this team to win, all on that.
Yeah.
Or you could go like £1 on this, £1 on this, £1 on this,
Yeah.
and try and go for big bets.
Yeah. It'd be good. I think FPL is very intense over the year.
Yeah.
Like, I think Ethan was like, bro, I might even just leave. Like, it's going to stress me out so much.
It is so much. And the thing is, the reason I also don't play it is because I don't understand all this like tokens and stuff.
Yeah, you get like a triple captain, like free hit. So free hit's like you can change your team for 1 week only, and then it goes back again. So you get 1 transfer each week. Yeah,
that's too much.
But you can make unlimited transfers, but it costs you 4 points each transfer after that. So that's
What do you mean after that? It's unlimited.
No, right. So you get a free transfer. So every game week you get a free transfer.
1.
Yeah, but you can bank them to get a max of 2.
Okay.
So if you have 2, but then go a third week over, then you've lost a free transfer.
Okay.
So max 2, but you can make unlimited transfers. But after the free tokens have been used, it costs you 4 points per transfer. So you take a hit to change someone. So say if you've got no transfers left, like free transfers, and you change Kane to Haaland, you lose 4 points.
Okay.
So sometimes one week, sometimes people will do that, and it's actually worth it sometimes to take
Yeah.
a hit to make a big drastic change. But that's when it starts getting stressful because like
Yeah,
a
see,
goal.
this is already
Yeah, I know.
this is too much. I'm like, okay, just pick a team
Yeah.
and like, okay, you can change 1 each week.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And then you have like price changes as well. So like, depending on how many people in the world bring in or take out players, their price goes up and down. So one thing you do is like you can bank money, so you can actually make money on it by like playing your transfers correctly. So for example, if you trade your player on Monday morning, you can then bank the player going up in price because it hasn't happened yet. So for example, so now everyone's going to get Haaland and get rid of Kane because he smashed it. And looked good as well, right? Just scored more than 2. So now Haaland's price could go up now because there's so many people getting him in. But usually the best thing to do is do your transfers on Friday once you've seen the team sheets, once you've seen injuries, because he could get injured, right? So it's always like, do I do it now and bank the money? But also by Christmas time, you can add like, you get 100 million to start your team. If you play our cards right, you can get like an extra 2.5 mil, which could be the difference between having like a 12 million like De Bruyne or like a 8-10 million
John Joe Shelby.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
I get
you know, it's intense. But then that's when you got people like Reeve who are like big into it.
Yeah.
And then you got other people. But
That's
then
what I mean. That's not for me.
I know it's like really bad, like because you're gonna be reading Reddit. But I love that shit, man. I love actually like looking at all the stuff. But like I said, my friends would always like not play it. So I'm like, I've got no competition now.
Yeah.
So it should be a good year. And obviously the forfeit's big, so it's like you don't want to lose.